today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
Number 30, James Conner.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down by Brandon Carr. A loss of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ben leaves to Conner on the draw. That's a strong running. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
15. Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Hands to James.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Derek Watt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off. And
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start with a give to Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner. And this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
James Conner, the Steelers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Connor. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 17-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Connor. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 34-17, the final, as they double them up. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 35-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Chargers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's
finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
2-yard gain on the play.
Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Steeler first down.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. It's Conner as they stay on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man here is Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll run on first down. It's Conner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Again, it's Conner, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the 3rd-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. You have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
21.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Pittsburgh, the win here means it'll be a 7. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.
today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
28, Joe Mixon.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this 1st drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Able to slither by. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 26. It's a pickup of 3.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Able to get away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Oswald to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Brought down at the
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Got a escape situation.
Ben to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it. That despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
26 more.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go, here we go.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
10 yards.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Bengals 14.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now Burrow on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down. Here's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Boswell for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked. Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, they're setting them